Okay, good. I'm glad that some people's written something in the chat because I wasn't sure if this was going through. So that's good. Can I just check if you're watching this? Can you hear me all right? Can I just check? Can people hear me okay? If you can hear me, can you put a yes into the chat? Can I check? Can you hear me? Okay, good. All right. Okay. Can you also hear the sound coming from the game as well? Okay, that's good. All right, it's all good then. Right, so what we're going to do, let's just have a look. I hope everybody's all right tonight. So what we're going to do, right, another couple more minutes. I'm going to start a new game. In case you didn't know, you can see that this is Red Dead Redemption. All right. But I'm going to start a new game, basically, in another couple of minutes. So the opening cutscene probably takes about 5 minutes. Give people a chance to log on and put some comments in the chat, whatever they want to do. By the end of the opening cutscene, it'll be about 7 o'clock and we'll make a start. All right. So just have a couple more minutes. You can see I've sort of dressed for the occasion. You can see I'm playing a game set in the Old West, so in keeping with that, I thought I'd wear a poncho and a cowboy hat, so it's a little bit of a cosplay. Maybe what I shouldn't do is keep on wearing an Apple Watch, considering. Right then, guys, for those of you that are watching at the moment, all I'm going to do is I am going to just make a start. Let's get the opening cutscene. Right, so we're going to start a new game. All right, so let's see what happens tonight. Right, a couple of things then. While we're watching the opening cutscene, if I'm going to play this for 2 hours, put down how many times do you think I'm going to fail? Okay, sounds like a bit of a negative question now. I'll throw it out. How many checkpoints do you think I'm going to fail tonight? How many checkpoints? Give me a number. The last time I did a live stream, I didn't fail at all. You reckon I'm going to do no fails? So you think I'm going to be able to do every mission? Right, you think I could do every mission without a fail? Well, we'll see what happens. All right, I'm glad that you believe in me. Okay, very good. The probability of a fail equals 0. Okay, thank you for your vote of confidence. One thing I find quite interesting about this, I don't know if you noticed this, but as they were walking through there was a young boy selling newspapers, and he was advertising the newspaper the health benefits of smoking. Because, of course, this is set in 1911, where a lot of people in medical science may have thought that smoking was actually good for you because it actually made you feel good. Or cigarette companies were just free to just advertise whatever they wanted, and they could just say these things. Okay, I've got to say, for such an old game, this does look pretty good. All right, okay, now first of all, as you know, this originally came out on the PS3 back in 2010. and the Xbox 360. The version I'm playing is on a PS5 that was ported to be played on the PS4. I don't think much was actually done to it to improve the graphics. What I think has happened is that the PS5 has just naturally, natively made the graphics better. But even so, considering this is from 2010, it's pretty good, the graphics.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? Hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they live like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state. Nate Johns. Yes, his family.
So they got all the stereotypes at that time. They've got the young Christian girl with the talking with the priest. They've got the two old ladies talking about the natives.
A family without class. Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics. Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy. It seems that money can buy voting votes.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts.
Okay, so that character sitting right in the front there, recognise her. She's a well-known character from this game.
Let you worship in peace.
If anybody could put a name in the chat, that would be very impressive. What's the name? What was the name of that blonde character sat right in the front there?
To make the distinction,
She'll be coming up a little bit later on.
I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Okay, yeah, right. The link in the title. It won't work. YouTube, if you type a link into a title, won't work. So the only option that you've got would be to just take that link, highlight it on the screen and copy and paste it, which is easier to do on a laptop than it would be on an iPad. Or just go into it later. Yeah, so sorry about that. It won't work. Yeah, YouTube doesn't recognize it as a link. So I just put it in the title. But yeah. Anyway, guys, we're making a start. So that's pretty good, isn't it? That guy there was coming out of the bar, falling over. Good little bit of detail there for such an old game. Let's see what happens.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out to run.
Okay, guys, we're getting ready to make a proper start of this now. We're gonna make it a big start of the game. We're finishing off. We just finished off the first cutscene. We've finished off this little cutscene here. Okay. So we got to go and mount the horse.
If you say so. Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention. Whoa there.
Okay. So just wait for this train to pass. Okay, let's go. So we're going to Fort Mercer. Gotta say, this is pretty beautiful. Look at the lighting effects of this. And you can see some of the smoke coming off the bottom of the train. This is pretty good. Pretty good sunset.
Maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an old three-to back to you. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're...
Right, once this picks up a little bit more, we get more into missions and choices. Some of you can interact with me in the chat and tell me who they want me to go to first for a mission.
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guy. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Yeah, Arthur Morgan dies, but this isn't the game with Arthur Morgan is, but yes, earlier in the timeline of this, he dies.
Nope, I'm just chewing the dog.
This is set in 1911.
I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill. Listen, mister. This here was left in Fort Mercy. Some gang...
Okay, guys, while this is running, one of the things I just wanted to say then, thank you for some of the support I've had from people on this. I've had, at the moment, £130 in donations on my charity page for Blue Cross. So I'm doing this because that charity specifically asked for people to do live gaming streams. Okay, so at the moment, like I say, the last time I looked, I had £130. So hopefully by the end of this evening, I'll have a bit more. Anyway, I was asked to go to Fort Mercer, and you can see it's got another cutscene now, so let's just see what happens in this cutscene.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, that person there in the top of the tower, his name is Bill Williamson, and he was a gang member in the Red Dead Redemption 2. So if you know Red Dead Redemption 2... Okay, right. If you have a difficulty, copy and paste to the link.
Please. They want to kill us.
Okay.
I can help you.
I don't know what to say about that. If you are somebody from the college, if you are, I don't know the person who put that comment, if you are a student at the college, see if you can look at my email with the link in and click on that in the email at some other point, maybe tomorrow or something.
Fancy words. Well, things are different now.
A little bit surprised it doesn't work because it is the bit.ly link. I've tried it and it's always been worked okay for me.
And no more.
So if you literally type that link into a browser, will that work then?
Implores you to go back.
Yes, there was. Yeah, so yeah, maybe I should put it in the description for this video. But there was in the video advertising this. So maybe what you might want to do is just open up your browser again a second time on your YouTube and look at that video, and you get the link. Or just look at it after this. So go and have a look at that video after this, or come out and go and look at it, or whatever you need to do. But it should be there. Should work. Right, guys, the action will pick up in a moment now because we're coming into there's just a few cutscenes at the beginning, but it should pick up when you start getting like a choice of where you can go, what you can do, and so on. So you can see he's just been shot. Okay?
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. We got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. You should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die,
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
I knew him. A long time ago.
Well, what was he like? Just like you.
Yes. See my hat?
I have.
You think I should talk in a Western accent?
You do now.
I would talk in a Western accent if I could put on a Western accent.
After him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic. Just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run.
Okay.
If you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life on me.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
Bear that in mind.
Yes, all the chat. If you want to put in a yeehaw or something in the chat. Right, okay. First of all, one of the things I like about this, which I think is a good detail, he's just been shot and he's actually walking, and at times he will actually hold himself at the rib. Not many games will bother to put that detail in. So they made the effort to put that in. Right? They could have just thought, it's only for a short part of the game, what's the point? But this is pretty good. A nice sunny day, you've got the train going past, you can see all the dust coming up from the ground. There's some really good details. Anyway, I'm still sort of in a mission at the moment because I've got a big blue circle on my radar wanting me to go to her. Okay.
About time I started paying back that $15.
Yeah, I owe her $15.
Around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
So, she spent $15 to get me back.
There's the foreman's office.
Okay.
That's where we lock up mid-production outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try my best to adjust my mic level. Right, okay. I've just had a go at trying to adjust my mic level.
Let's make a tour of the ranch. You can
So hopefully I won't be so loud now.
Whoa there. Slow up.
So this is an interesting one for people while you're watching this.
general store. You won't find Parisian high
She spent $15 to get me,
I don't think I've ever seen
well,
a ranch with
this is set in 1911. So what I want to see if people could do, see if you could Google it for me, put it in the chat. In 1911, what would $15 be the equivalent of in 2023?
I'm no expert, but it certainly
So see if you can convert $15 into what is equivalent in 2023 and then convert that into pounds, because I don't know what that is. So she said she spent $15 to get me well, so I'm going to have to do these tasks for her to pay her back. But what is that the equivalent of in 2023? If anybody knows or can find out for me, that would be great.
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Okay, too much money is a very good answer.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
easy.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Right, how is the audio now? Is my voice still a lot louder than the game, or is it bearable? Is it okay? Just tell me. I can see if I can adjust my mic level for you. Okay, thank you. Alright guys, what's happening here? Have I got a bit of a glitch? I think... Oh, hang on. It's because I haven't hit... Sorry, it hasn't because I've hit... It is... Oh, $485. Okay. Right, so I had a bit of... Sorry guys, I had a bit of a glitch there. I got off the horse and it didn't trigger a scar because I needed to hitch it. I do apologise. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Donating £35. That is excellent. So that would mean, at the moment, for Blue Cross,
How about a cold drink?
I've got up to £165. That's excellent.
Shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
So you know what Blue Cross Animal Charity does, and that's what this is aid for. They want people to do a live stream to raise money for them. So, it's just, you know,
Miss McFarland.
help animals in need, help people look after their pets. It's for a very good cause.
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property?
Oh, she's giving me a gun now, guys.
I want to see just who is.
She's giving me a gun. This is where some shooting starts, going to get a little bit more action. Well, I don't think I'm going to be asked to shoot people at this stage. It might be just some animals. A little bit ironic, isn't it? I'm doing a live stream for animal welfare,
We'd best get moving.
and I'm playing a video game where I'm going to be asked to shoot animals. Yeah, the irony isn't lost on me. But what can you do? It's only art, it's only a video game when we're not really shooting animals, so it's okay. Right, okay, so
Right. Follow me. Keep
I think she's got some pests after her. I think she's got some pests after her crops, and she wants me to take care of them.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Come on.
Right, she's got a bit slow at first, guys, but that's just because they just want me to get used to being on the horse. This will speed up. The pace of this game will pick up very quickly. Alright, she's asked me to dismount my horse.
Time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use.
Alright, guys, we've got to get rid of these rabbits. Do you reckon I can take these rabbits out? Oh, alright, Right, okay, this is pretty smooth. The shooting on this is pretty smooth. Okay, let's get this last one here. Okay. Right, she wants me to get back on the horse.
We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
Alright then.
Come on, boys.
Okay, where are you going, Bonnie? Right. We're just going to follow her.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure. Come on.
Look out! Coyotes!
Oh, I've got some...
Against the animals. Good, shoot.
Got some coyotes here, guys.
Hurry! I bet they're going straight for the chicken.
Okay, there's some coyotes over here. Better take them out. Right, let's see if we can get these coyotes. Right, are they after the chickens? Yes, they're after the chickens. So where are they? Right, there's a few more around here. Right, there's one there, look, with a chicken in his mouth. Where's that last one? I can't find that last one. Hang on. There we are, got him.
Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room.
Okay, so we're going back to the room now. Yeah, so I didn't save all the chickens there, because
You know, you can actually
some of the
It's something I've had a little experience in.
maybe Bill
coyotes got to them first.
lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston.
Okay, right.
Thank you for your help.
How much of the game will I complete in 2 hours? I don't know. I will do as much as I can.
And I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss.
Thank you for donating your life savings. It's very nice. Okay, so there's a little tutorial here. If I sleep, I can save the game and so on. I think that's probably what the game will want me to do at some point. It's giving me this little tutorial. Usual sort of stuff. Here's your bed. Here's where you save your game. Okay. I think what I might do is I actually might save the game at this point because I just think it's a good idea. Because then I get a lighter day. Right, okay, guys, so you can see I've basically gone now into free roam. All right? There isn't really a huge amount for me to do at the moment, apart from another mission. If I bring up the map, look, I can show you the map. I've got a big map in front of me, but at the moment, a lot of things are going to be locked. So the game sort of lends itself... The game sort of lends itself for me to just do another mission with Bonnie McFarlane. Okay? One other thing I want to just say as well, going by that stream, by that comment, that's the other side of this. So although this is for the charity Blue Cross, it's also important to remember that with some of the nastiness and cruelty that's going on in the world at the moment. Sometimes you need a moment where some people are prepared to do some things just a little bit comical, As a way of trying to balance that out. And the other thing is, if you're wondering what matrices has to do with this, well, computer programming use movement for their calculations, so matrices are very useful for doing lots of calculations at one time. So there would be a use of matrices in the computer science, the development of this. Can I wear that costume to my lesson tomorrow?
How are you doing today?
Probably not, because if I walk through the college like this, I'm going to get a lot of stares, and probably the principal will come in and very worried about me and might think I need some time off work and tell me to leave for a few weeks or something.
What you wanted from him?
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only will I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
Oh, she's offering me a race, guys.
We'll see.
Guys, she's offering me a race. I think she's going to challenge me to a horse race here. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it's picking up a bit now. Okay, it says there, get to the race line. Okay, so I'm going to do something, guys. We're going to take a little bit of a poll in the chat. Before I start, if I go into that yellow marker, then it's going to start a race. So I tell you what I'm going to ask. That name of that character is Bonnie McFarlane on the horse there, right? She's considered one of the strongest female characters in a video game ever made. So my question to you is, am I able to beat Bonnie McFarlane in a horse race? So if you think I could do it, put a yes. If you think I can't do it, put a no. Will I win a horse race against Bonnie McFarlane? Let's see if we can put yeses or nos, okay? All right. Ah, the majority of people are saying no. All right then. I've got some yeses, but most people have said no. Some people are saying yeah. I think it's just about. I'm not so sure now. I think it's about even. It's difficult for me to say. I can't see all the comments. I can only see a few at one time. So, I'm taking on Bonnie McFarlane in a horse race. And I think the key to this is not to panic and go too fast too quickly. Because if I go too fast, the horse will get tired and it will throw me off. So at the moment, I'm just taking my time. I can already feel my controller just vibrated there to tell me my horse was getting tired. So I'm just taking my time a bit. I think that's what you gotta do. Yeah, I can feel my controller getting tired. She's catching up on me, guys. Yeah, she just said it's going to be close. Okay, I'm really struggling with this, guys. I don't think there is an easy mode. Sorry, guys, I've messed this one up. Right. Yeah, I've messed this one up, guys. I don't think I'm going to win this race now. Right, I'm just going to wait for my horse to get some energy back. Right, guys, I will promise you, I have done this in the past, it just hasn't worked out so well for me tonight. Yeah, okay. Okay, didn't do that one, guys. So those of you that said they were correct, I have done it before. Didn't do work well for me tonight.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Anyway, it's carried on. Now then, I've got a choice here, guys. I've had a second person come up on the map. So if I show you the map, I've got a choice between Marshall Johnson and Bonnie McFarlane. So, does anybody have a preference? Marshall Johnson or Bonnie McFarlane to do a mission? If you choose Marshall Johnson, you'll have to wait a little bit for me to get over there. So, any choice, any preference? So, I've had more people say Marshall Johnson. Okay, all right, okay. If that's what you want, I'm going to call my horse, get on the horse, and go over to Marshall Johnson to do the mission. So, while I'm riding over there, you've got the opportunity to talk to yourself in the chat while you were waiting for me to get over there. Okay, so when's ACP2 happening? So basically, to answer that question, it's next week, your third Masters of the week. If you are a normal A-level maths student and not a further maths student, then it'll be in your third lesson of next week. Yeah, so you've got ACP 7 because you're a Year 2 student. The Year 1 students have got ACP 2. What about further stats ACP? Okay, that would be organised by Cameron. If you are a Year 2 further maths student, you have got further stats ACP coming up in the next couple of weeks. Can't tell you exactly when offhand at the moment. You know, I'm really disappointed with myself over that horse race because I know I can do it. I know I've done it plenty of times. I just had a bit of a falter there. Right. Okay, we are at the sheriff's office, guys, so let's see what happens. Other thing that's interesting about this as well is before they load the cutscene,
Excuse me.
they give you that.
Hey, you got a visitor.
they give you that window showing you the name of the mission. But because this was originally designed on a PS3, it had longer time because the loading screens were a lot longer. But now this is a PS5, so the loading screens are showed us. They put the title of the mission on a loading screen, and you've got like a fraction of a second to read it. So if you blink, you miss the name of the mission. They never calibrated that back in when they ported this to a higher console. Never mind, doesn't matter. Just saying.
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what? You getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
The port wasn't that bad as such. The thing is, what the problem was with the port is that it was pretty much a straight port, right? With no graphical upgrades. There are graphical upgrades, but that's only because it's native from the PS5. Rockstar didn't put any graphical upgrades on it.
Yes, sir.
And so the issue that a lot of people had when the port came out was that they charged £50 for it.
Get out of here for a minute.
So they basically just ported it from a PS3 with no extra things to it, and they made it £50.
There's some school children.
In fact, they actually took some things away because the original had an online version. It had an online mode, which this doesn't have. And that's why it came to some controversy when it came out, that they were charging £50 for it.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. Hard enough around.
Just in case anybody's wondering, I asked you at the beginning of the game how many checkpoints will I fail tonight. That losing that horse race doesn't count as a failed checkpoint,
Well, I'm sure
because it's not technically you failed a checkpoint. The game just carries on. You don't have to win the horse race to pass the mission.
My cause.
So at the moment, I still count as 0 checkpoints failed at this moment.
Problems, mister. And I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Right then, so we're going to take care of some people in the saloon. So just taking it nice and easy at the moment, just having a leisurely walk.
Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. The way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government. There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into. Walton's the top screw. Let's get after him.
Okay, so this guy we saw coming out of the saloon was trouble, so we're going to chase after him. All right, I'm just running. I'm running towards my horse. Okay. Let's go and sort these people out.
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Okay, let's go and sort these out, yeah?
Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's the start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
So I'm riding the horse better now than I was in that race. Should have... Yeah, I should have won that race. Never mind.
He's headed for Pleasant's house. Let's stop so we can get a better look.
Okay. Come on, let's go and sort this out then. Let's go and sort these out.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Alright, they're shooting at us, guys. They're a bit cheeky. We need to go and sort these people out, don't we?
Work our way up this hill.
Alright.
Take cover behind that wagon to your right.
Yeah, okay. There's put a cross there to indicate they want me to brace there. Alright. Alright, Sheriff's getting a bit cheeky as well. Right. Gonna see if I can get closer to some of these here. Right, I'm just looking to see, is there anybody here? Right, there's one there. Right. Guys, we're going to just ask a question there. I had an option there to either kill this last person or maybe lasso him. What do you want me to try and do? Do you want me to sort him out with a killing, or do you want me to try and lasso him so we can take him alive? Any options? All right. No, I don't know if I'm ready for Fortnite, but any options? What do you want me to do? Lasso, or see if I could lasso him and let him live, or kill? All right. So the person who says sort him out, I think you mean kill him. Okay, I've got one option here for a lasso. Right, guys, I'm waiting. Hang on, let me pause it. Okay, there's a few lassos. Right, okay. Right.
He's making a run for it. Take him alive if you can. I'll be back for you.
Okay, I'm looking for a lasso. I don't have one.
You're letting him escape, Marston.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm just going to sort him out. Right, so that was me. I wasted some time there talking to people in the chat, and now this guy's gotten away. All right. Right, sorry, guys. I just took him out. But I'm going to loot his body anyway.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Right, guys, just tell me if I missed something out here. 'Cause what I was doing there is I was looking for a lasso because he gave me the option of taking him alive. So I just thought I had to lasso him. But it's not here. So I got a bit confused there. Right, guys. Anyway, you can see on my radar. Right, I'm going to sort myself out with a bit of looting of some of these bodies here. But you can see on my radar, right, I've got two options again. Bonnie and the Marshal. What do you want? Bonnie or the Marshal? So type in if you want me to do a mission with Bonnie. or do you want me to do a mission with the Marshal? It's your choice. And I'll go to one of them for a mission. What do you reckon? Right, I've had one vote for the Marshal. Marshal. Okay, Marshal is the one that seems to be winning this. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to go to the Marshal. Okay. So it seems to be that people watching this, they possibly find the Marshal's missions more interesting. Looks like. So the Marshal's not that far away, so we're going to go and see what the Marshal wants. I really like, as well as you're watching this, you can see the heat wave from the sun in the background. That's not a graphical glitch. That really is meant to be a heat wave. That's really good. All right.
Let's go.
Right, I know I had one option, the person said the same Bonnie, but at the moment the majority is with the Marshal, so I'm going to go to the Marshal. I may do one with Bonnie after this one. Okay, a couple of people want Bonnie. So I'll tell you what, I'm here at the Marshal now. Maybe my next mission I'll go with Bonnie.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Yeah, it seems to be at this stage of the game that if you go to the Marshal, that's where you get more gunslinging, obviously, taking out outlaws. I think if you go to Bonnie McFarlane, you get more domestic missions. Oh, did you... I didn't quite see that there. It looked like I had a bit of a graphical glitch as the Marshal was getting on his horse, but I only saw that in the corner of my eye. It looked like he sort of dropped in the horse from mid-air, but I might have seen that wrong. Anyway.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head.
One thing I'm looking at as I riding through here is I'm looking at some of the trees, and although most of them have got grass around them, if you look very closely you can see the shadow even on the grass. So it's really good that they put that in, that they made the effort. The shadowing in this game is really good.
Not far now. Eyes open, boys.
Right, I'm just looking. Right, sorry. So I tell you what I'm doing. I've had an option to put on subtitles. Okay. So hopefully you should get subtitles now, yeah? You saw me putting subtitles on? So hopefully the next time somebody speaks, yeah. Okay, you happy with that? There's got subtitles there. The Marshal was just speaking then. Okay, there's not subtitles now. That's just because they've got that on the screen. Accompany Marshal Johnson. Right, guys, very, very quickly. During this mission, do you want me to accompany the Marshal, or do you want me to accompany his subordinates? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to stick with the Marshal or stick with his subordinates? It's your choice. I'm going to get a choice in a minute. I can either run off with the Marshal or with his subordinates. What do you want? Let me know.
Look out! Watch the car! Gun down!
Okay, I've had one person.
Here, will you? You might as well give it up now. You boys take the left fork. I'm going this way.
Right, so see, the Marshal is going to the left, and he said to his boys, go to the right. So I've had one person say subordinates. Don't think I saw anything else. I've got no option to go solo. So based on that, I'm going to go with his subordinates, so I'm going to take this route here. All right?
Stay with me. Let's move
Do you know what? I'm going to take a risk, go further up this rock.
Yep. Maybe you ain't 10 foot I thought.
I'm going to go further up.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment.
Right, I can hear somebody shooting at me. Right, if I stop here.
This way.
Okay, got to move up. Too far away.
There's a bridge up ahead. The rustlers are probably guarding it.
Ah, this ammunition here is pretty good. Let's loot some bodies. I'm not going to stand around all day looting this. Okay.
This way.
Okay then, right. I'm going to take this rock up here. Right, let's see if I can take this rock up here, get a bit closer.
You ain't leaving Pike's Basin alive.
Right, sort these guys out. Right. I'm going to take some rocks up here. Oh, that was a bit...
Rustlers like flies. I'm the goddamn law.
What the hell are you aiming at me for?
Right, let's go up here.
Christ, that was close.
I'm gonna be delighted.
Hey, was that you or me?
To answer your question, yes, I am teaching tomorrow. Yeah? Right, gonna take a rock up here. Okay, I used the dead eye there. I don't want to use the dead eye too much, but it is there to be used.
Where's your branding iron now?
Nah. Right then. Okay, I can see one more red circle. Look at this guy here.
Got him good. Full foot.
Right.
While we still can.
Okay, well. Right, you know what? Yeah, I should really be running after these people now, but I'm going to see if I can loot some of these cases. Yeah? And let's see if I loot some of these bodies. Hey, I'm doing alright here. I've got $45. And to answer your question, yeah, Alfred does know. And the reason why Altaf knows is because an email was sent around all the staff for donations. So
They ain't short on willing recruits these days.
Why the man break his back?
last time I did this for charity, Altaf was very supportive. He liked the idea.
But the rancher can't pay him because those sons of bitches are robbing his cattle.
Yep. It's one of them vicious circle things.
Right.
Jawing about.
So I got a few more up here. I'm going to go further up this rock.
To that ridge.
Right, let's take these guys here. Now, look at this one here, look.
What's gonna go, big boy?
Push forward. We gotta get to the marshal.
Yeah, we're going to get to the Marshal. The Marshal's doing it all on his own. I'm just going to stop and just loot. I'm not going to loot everybody I pass. But let's see. Okay. I'm doing alright here. I've got $59 now, guys. I can buy a few things with that. Quite a lot of money for 1911, that.
That marshal here sure doesn't seem to mind getting his...
Oh, he ain't afraid to pull the
Right.
trigger, all right.
And he's been after these rustlers for a long time.
He'd tell you.
Yeah, I might be able to do a speedrun live stream. I don't think I'd be breaking any world records, though.
God damn it, how many of these bastards are there?
Let's have a look. Right, there's a few people along here. Oh, no, that's the marshal. Silly me. Right, let's take this guy out quickly. Right, let's see. This is a long mission, though, isn't it? A lot of detail in this mission with all the people you've got to kill.
Come on, stick together.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's try to sneak up on them.
Interesting. Somebody in the chat called Pauline Phillips.
Fire and wheel, boys. Try to keep the cabin hostages alive.
Let's clear out Pine Basin once and for all.
Right, look at all this, guys. So,
Put down your guns and surrender. Are you gonna shoot any of these rustlers, boys?
right. Right, I need to do a bit more shooting. I'm leaving up to these guys.
What are you waiting for? Do something. Marston, swat rustlers like flies.
Right, why am I shooting all these birds? I need to be after some of these gangsters. Right. Okay, good. That looks like the end of this.
Sorry, partner.
Looks like the Bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon.
Right, okay.
Those hostages free.
Well, yeah, let's get some of these hostages free.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman. Who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so
Well, it's a very good game.
Such a wise and
Lots of good things about it at the moment. That's Spider-Man 2. Lots of people are raving over it at the moment. Right. Am I going to play it? I have been playing it. But I wasn't going to do it for a live stream. Right, now then. You can see I've now got two options. I got to say, guys, if you don't know the character, this new character up on my radar is a very interesting character. Mr. West Dickens. Okay, you can see that W. So, unless there are any major objections, I wouldn't mind doing at least one mission with him tonight. So I'm just going to bring my map up. Where is he? He's not too far. I might make my next mission with him, actually, guys. I said I was going to do a mission with Bonnie. I might come back to Bonnie later because I want to do a mission with him. All right? So I'll tell you what, I'm going to put him on. So I'm going to whistle for my horse. Still got lots of crosses around. Lots of bodies to loot. But I'm not going to stop and loot everybody, like I say. You can see just a little bit of popping here and there with some of the grass, but it's still pretty good. Although, having said that, there is argument to say that if this was ported to play, and you're playing on a PS5, that shouldn't be popping, but you know, it was still good for its time, even though there was some controversy when it came out. Right, the next mission then. I'm going to Mr. West Dickens, Nigel West Dickens. Do people think I can do this mission without any problems? Do you think I can pass this mission all in one go? If you think I can, put a yes in the chat. If you don't think I can, put a no. Okay, I've just driven past there. Something was happening with a treasure hunter. I just ignored it and carried on going. I only saw it on my screen as I was driving past. Right, okay, here he is here, guys. So, oh, he's lying on the floor.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir, you need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck, God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Right. Anybody, any comments in the chat? Am I going to be able to do this mission without any glitches? Am I going to be able to do this mission, like, completely smooth without failing any checkpoints?
I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for.
Just sit up straight, will you?
Okay, thank you for the vote of confidence. We'll give it a go. Okay, what have I got to do? Right, I've got to get this guy to Armadillo. He's not very well. There's a health bar. I think I've got to get him to Armadillo before the health bar runs out. I will do my best. I've got to be careful, because if I go too quick, the horses will get... Oh, no. I was going to say the horses get tired. I've also got some bandits after me. Which means... Right. So I got people shooting at me. I gotta get this guy to Armadillo before his health runs out.
The scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die.
I can see that.
Once again, I'm a victim of my own success. They seem a man in a well-cut suit if this happens. Do you know who they were? No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has enemies.
Okay, my horses are getting a bit tired. My bar is getting a bit low, so just trying to get that back up. So I'm taking a bit lighter. Right. Let's see if I can take this guy out here. Okay, I haven't quite got him. I'll wait for him to get a bit closer. Right, let's sort him out. Right then. I think I might be able to do this. I'm pretty close to Armadillo. I reckon I might be alright. Yeah, the energy bar has gone down. Okay. What I've actually done by mistake is I've actually ridden a little bit further than I should have done. I can't reverse the horse back. Okay, right, guys. Let's see. Alright, that'll do. Right. Okay. Did have a little bit of a glitch there, but I didn't actually fail a checkpoint, so I'm alright.
Where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
Okay, so that was one mission with Nigel West Dickens, and he's going to take some time to heal. So guys, at the moment I've only got one main story mission on my map, and that is with Bonnie McFarlane. So I'm going to go over to Bonnie McFarlane, alright? So I'm just looking for her on the map. Got a bit of a way to go, but not too far. So let's do this. I wonder what she's gonna want me to do, guys. What do you reckon? Okay. What do you reckon, guys? There was an NPC there. Just as I was driving past the horse, asked me to help her. Do you reckon I should help her out? Or do you think she's like, she's just got some bandits hiding over, and once I go to help her, they try to rob me? What do you reckon? Any suggestions? No? Alright, I gotta leave her be. Yes, probably that was a scam. Quite common during these times. So a group of outlaws would, at these times, they would do that. They get a lady to pretend to be in distress, and then when some poor person, out of the goodness of their heart, was going to go and help her, they turn up and rob them. As actually was quite common what would have happened back then. Okay.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston.
Okay, right. So we're going to Armadillo.
Considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
Oops. I accidentally locked somebody off their horse and they started shooting at me.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
I sort of tried to move out of that way. I had a wagon coming right for me, so I moved out of its way, being very gentlemanly there.
On the side of the road, and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Oh, look at these people right in front of me. I'm just going to ride right through these. I shouldn't be taking up the road like that. Just driving 5 people side by side on a horse like that. I'm just going to push right through them.
I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
Right then. So we're back in Armadillo where we took that Mr. West Dickens. Let's see what happens.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him.
Alright, so it's just teaching me a few of the mechanics of the game, really. Just teaching me about you can go to the doctor's office. So the doctor's office is here. Let's have a look.
Excellent to see you today.
How are you, friend?
There we are, and it's giving me some free medicine. Okay.
A salesman, huh?
Why, thank you.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Right. Okay then. Right, guys. So it's pretty nice, this, isn't it? All the detail that we've got here. You can see at the moment I've got Bonnie. Oh, what's going on here, guys? Oh, somebody's being attacked. I can hear somebody screaming. Can't have that. I'll sort him out.
Suppose not all men are bad. I won't forget what you did here.
Glad to be of service to the oldest profession.
All right, good. Right, anyway, guys, so I had to do that, didn't I? Couldn't allow that to happen. I like the fact that my honour has gone up. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You can see I've only got one main mission on my radar at the moment, and that's back with Bonnie McFarlane. This guy here, look, that I last did a mission for earlier on, Nigel West Dickens, he's still getting himself sorted out. Okay, so I can't do a mission with him at the moment, so I'm going to go back to Bonnie. I am not going to take a carriage or anything. I'm just going to ride back.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Right, I've got to be careful. I'm going to get thrown off this horse in a moment.
Go. Yeah.
Right, guys, as I'm making my way to Bonnie, quick question. Do you think I can do this next mission without any problems? If you think yes, put a yes in. If you think no, put a no in. Right, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sort these out. Right, can't get to him. Let's go and see. Yeah, they were up to something there, guys. They were robbing the stagecoach.
What have we got here?
They were robbing, but I should play Fortnite with Cameron and Dodd, somebody said there. I don't think any of them would be interested in that. You could ask them when you next see them. You could ask them, say, do you play Fortnite? And see if they even know what you mean. I don't think Graham would play Fortnite. I doubt it. I might be wrong. Right then. All right, there's a few other bodies around here, but I wonder if I can get some meat off the horse. Oh, I'm going to take some meat off the horse. Bit ironic. I'm doing a live stream for an animal charity and I'm there skinning a horse, but at the same time the horse had already died, so if the horse is going to die you might as well skin it and make the most of it. Otherwise the horse has just died for nothing, so that's even crueler. I might make a nice bit of money of that. I got some horse meat on me. I might be able to trade that in, make a nice bit of money. Well, if Graham said that Gollum is the game of the year, he's entitled to his opinion, but I don't think many people are going to agree with that. Right then. Now, it's looking a little bit... Yeah, I haven't got a marker. So it's the wrong time of day. So I tell you what I could do. I could either go and save the game and it'll be morning and then I could do a mission with Bonnie. Or there's an icon here. I think they want me to do a bit of a lookout. I could do that, couldn't I? Let's do a side mission, guys. So let's see what we have to do here. I'm going to do a side mission, right? Got this lookout post.
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble.
All right. Right, the last time I was looking at my wheel, I've got to follow this dog around. The last time I was looking at my wheel, I couldn't see a lasso. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm moving everything around. There is no lasso here. And I thought there should be a lasso somewhere. So am I missing something? Is this game glitched and it's not rendered me a lasso? I'm a bit confused. I'm positive I should have a lasso. Anyway, the only reason I asked that is because if this dog if this dog sniffs out some bad guys, I was wondering if I would have the option to lasso them, but I don't think I have. I think I've got to take them out with my gun. No, this dog is walking a bit slow, guys. Come on, start running, dog. Start running. Go on, chase some bad guys. I know you need a scent, but just run around a bit. You'll pick up a scent of something. He'll start barking and running in a moment, I'm sure. All right, thank you. So you get a... Okay, right, thank you. That would mean then that in that mission earlier on, where it gave me the option of either killing that bad guy or letting him live, I probably would have had to have shot him in the leg. All right, I got a horse thief here, guys. Right, he's not going anywhere. Right, sort him out. Oh, he's still alive. All right, there we are. Yeah. Serves you right for trying to steal a horse. Oh, that's all right. I've only had to do one thing and I can go back now to the office to get my money. Oh, that's all right. Oh, tell you what, I'm going to loot his body.
What can I say, partner?
Right, there we are. I'll have a bit of money. Oh, $4. Right, so I'm going back now. I'm going to jump over here. I suppose if I put my gun away, I'd run faster. I'll just leave it out. Right, okay. Let's get some money. Yeah, thank you kindly. You're very welcome. Glad I could help. That's all right. So I got $15 for that and then $4 for that body. Hey, look, my money's gone up to $134 now. Ah, not bad. Right, so that mission with Bonnie McFarlane is still ghosted out a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to save the game. So hopefully it'll be morning then and I can do a mission with Bonnie. Right then, can I now do that mission with Bonnie? The B looks like it... I'm not sure. Don't think I can, guys. Yeah, okay. It's still not the right time of day. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go back and I'm going to save again. That's one thing they could have factored into this port, is they could have factored that in. With the more modern versions of these, if you go to a mission and it's not the right time of day, it will just render that right time of day in a cutscene. This is an older game, so they don't have that. But if they'd have wanted to, they could have put that in the new port. It was just a straight port, so they didn't bother. So let me just save that again. Actually, I don't think I actually do need to save it. I think if I just got on the bed and then got back off, you know, cancelled the save, that would be enough. Right, you can see it's now quite sunny. What time is it? I was looking there to see if I could see the clock. I can't see the clock because my picture is right over it. I can't move my picture without stopping the stream. But I can see now I've got a large punctuated B. And you can see the yellow cross, so let's do this. Women and cattle. Okay. Well, I've got to do some cattle herding or something, yeah?
I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool.
I don't think John is cheating on Abigail. I think, I don't think there's any real...
Miss McFarland?
I've never really felt there's any real romance or any hint of romance between these two characters. I think they both respect each other.
We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need? Money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Gotta say, when you watch these, like the characters in this are really good and strong. I do think there's some really good writing gone into this. And then the sequel, RDR2, was absolutely superb. The voice acting in that is absolutely brilliant.
Come on. Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards.
Anyway, I've got to do some cattle hustling. Cattle rustling.
Then again, I don't think I ever asked.
Cattle rustling's not the easiest thing to do. Can you imagine, guys, right? Back in those times, they could have had to have gone for miles trying to herd sheep, trying to herd cows, just on a horse, trying to control the direction of the cattle with their horse over miles, having to go through lakes, maybe, small lakes, forests, to get to their farm. Must have been so difficult. This the way that they made cattle rustling in this is so much simpler than what it must have been back then in real life. So I've just got to try and steer these cows in the right direction. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You go in that direction. Go on, speed up a bit. All right. All right. So the only thing I could do really is just sway about a bit from side to side. Keep them together while they're going along here. Just try and keep them on this path as much as possible. Just don't let them stray too much. Alright, okay, there's the yellow marker just over here.
Keep going, Mr. Marston.
Alright, let's move this large herd out to the far pasture.
Okay, so we've got a bigger herd now, and we're going in this direction. Okay, right, just try to avoid getting any stragglers.
Move it up.
Okay, good.
Come on, easy up now.
So this was a little bit of a slow mission, but I understand why they put it in. Because they can't have every mission high octane, just shooting people. They've got to have missions like this, and also they want to drive the story across. You know, there's more to John Marston than just some guy who you control just to take people out.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Okay, that was a relatively short herding mission. There are some herding missions where you have to go much longer distances than that.
Let's go.
Right, guys, so let's have a look at the map. It looks like, I'm just going to bring the map up. Yeah, I thought so. In this region here, Armadillo, I got two people that I could do missions for now. I've got the Marshal and I've got Mr. West Dickens. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my way over to Armadillo. I'm going to give you a choice. Who do you want me to do a mission for? If you don't reply in the chat, I'll just do a mission who I pick. But if you want to put some things in the chat, let me know. So think about it as I'm making my way over to Armadillo, and then you decide. Let me know in the chat if you have a preference who you want me to do a mission for. Right, the options are the Marshal and Mr. West Dickens. I can tell you now, if you're interested in seeing me sorting people out, that would be the Marshal. I don't think Mr. West Dickens might have some sorting out, but you know you're guaranteed the Marshal, you'll be doing more shooting, so I'll leave it up to you. I can't really tell. I've seen a both of each, right? At the moment, it looks like the Marshal is the more popular choice. What you've got to remember is, from my point of view, I can only see a few short comments on the stream at one time, and I can't remember every comment I see. When you're watching it on YouTube, you've got that whole column where you can see lots more live comments than I can. I'm not going to get an iPad and sit here and look at my comments because it's too difficult when I'm trying to concentrate on the game. So what I'm seeing is more for the Marshal. So it looks like the Marshal wins. So there's the Marshal's office here. So let me switch off my waypoint. Don't need that anymore. I'm going to go into the Marshal's office. Right, let's see what the Marshal wants us to do, guys. Right, they're getting their guns sorted. They're going to go and sort somebody out here.
Make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission. Right now, I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
I've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night, they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
I don't think I know any other kind.
So it's getting pretty serious now, guys. The game is pretty serious. You can see that. The tone of the game is getting dark. I don't think you should be drinking on the job like that.
Hey, wait up!
I think Uncle is on the farm. I think what's happened here is wife and son have been taken by the authorities, but I think Uncle was left to look after the farm. So this what looks like it's going to be quite a serious mission, this, guys. You can see that. They've got some serious outlaws to take care of here.
I am a priest, but people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I can't understand a goddamn word he said.
A more flannel-mouthed bunko artist I've never met.
Look at them vultures circling up ahead.
Might just be a dead critter.
All right, why are there vultures? Somebody must have died, and they want to peck at the body. So let's see. When did I start this campaign? So I started playing at 7 o'clock tonight. I went live at 6:50, but then started the cutscene at 6:55. But I started the campaign for the charity a couple of weeks ago.
Come on.
Okay.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal.
So you got all these dead bodies here that have been taken out by these bandits.
Man,
This is pretty serious stuff here.
Somebody was so busy killing people, they went and dropped their gun.
You can see just innocent people, men, women. Absolute disgust. Absolutely disgusting. But we're going to sort these out.
Let's go.
They're not going to get away with that. Right.
Keep following this road.
What kind of man does that?
A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men are just born plain meat.
I think it's this land that makes the men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it. Come on.
Who could have done such a thing?
Any number of people. Especially now the word's out we're cleaning up the county.
Between Wolf's boys and the rustlers, we've been spilling a lot of blood. Man gets more evil when he's running scared.
Marshal, more vultures.
All right, let's go check it out.
All right, we're going to check out some more vultures. So we know that there's more dead bodies over here because of the vultures. Okay, look at that. Absolute disgrace, these people.
Man, more dead bodies. And the fire's still smoking. Those scumbags must still be around.
Come on.
Whoa there.
Okay, right.
Sons of bitches.
51 front of gang, outlaws, marshals.
Yeah, but not like that. It wasn't our way. At least it wasn't my way.
Killing and thieving's never right, boy. No matter how you dress it up.
What do you reckon, guys? Do you think I could take these people out?
As I do, Marshal. One way or another.
Let's see. I'll do my best for you. Right. Okay. So we could be, let's put some yellow spots on. I like the way that they have a yellow spot on here when it's quite clearly deserted. You can see that. Nobody's in the shed. You don't even walk in the shed. It's all completely open to you. Never mind. I suppose there could have been somebody hiding behind a bit of hay, but you can still see it from the outside. Right, I'm going to run over here. There's an outhouse here, a toilet. Let's have a look in here. I'm running all the way to the toilet.
No one here.
No one here. Nice old-fashioned toilet. All right, anyway. So I got to go back to the marshal at the barn. I'll take my horse. Right.
Let's go.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay then. Right. So.
No one would board up a barn like this. Come on, John. Shoot that door open.
All right. I'll shoot the door open for you. Right. What's happening in here then? Who are these savages?
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
This has gone far.
Right, okay, this is just completely unacceptable. And now they're attacking us, these bandits. I want a better gun than that. Right, I want a Winchester repeater. Oh, out the way. Right.
Come on, man.
I shouldn't really be standing here in the open like this. Feel like I'm sort of taking a bit of a more of a risk than I should be. But anyway. Right, we've got to get into the house. Alright. I'm not going to bother looting bodies yet. I'm just going to stay here for a bit, see if I can sort some people out. Okay, let's go in. Out the way. Right. Yeah, he stands in the way, that guy. Right, come on. Sort him out. Right, I got a couple of people upstairs, I can see. But looks like I got somebody just round the corner here. So let's see what happens if I go in here. Get my aim ready. Oh, right, nice. Okay, took care of him. Alright. So, let's go upstairs. Okay.
Pretty little thing. I'm gonna as soon as you can, make a run for the shed.
God, these guys are taking real liberties. Who do they think they are? Right, according to this radar, I've got one person left. Let's sort him out.
Alright. Head for the shed in the back as soon
Right.
as it's clear.
They did unspeakable things to me.
Look like that's all of them.
Right.
See how the hostages are doing.
Okay, so I could go back to the marshal now. I wouldn't mind looting a couple of bodies, though, along the way.
Want this no more, friend.
Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for saying my aim was good. It's always nice when you see people giving you supportive comments in the chat. Yeah, I got to go back to the marshal, but I wouldn't mind, like I say, just getting some more ammo and all that. It's all freebies here. Yeah. Let's get some of these. I don't want to spend too long going around looting bodies because you never know where you are. Sometimes some of these games, if you spend too long, they might glitch and then you lose your progress in the mission. So I'm going to go back here now.
Try to escape into the south.
Oh, the mission's not over yet.
Chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just a man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our
Yes, I have. Yeah, I have played RDR 2.
Not up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives. People's homes.
Well, that's very nice of you to say that.
Let's go. Get on your horse.
One thing I just wondered about there, just me being picky, where did those women come from? We checked the outhouse. They weren't in that house. The women that were in that house were left in their bedroom. So, and they weren't in the barn because all the people that were in the barn had been dead apart from one person that came out. Just a little point. Just a little point. Don't really matter, I'm just saying. Anyway, we're going to sort these out now. Got some more work to do here.
hate to see what you do to your enemies. That was a life.
Yeah, games do spawn people at random, but what I'm saying is that was a cutscene. So it was part of the story mission. So people do get spawned at random, but in a cutscene they don't get spawned at random as such. Okay. Oh, look who it is, look.
Walk away now, John.
It's Bill Williamson.
I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John.
Do you remember Bill Williamson in RDR2? Obviously, he's a lot older here. This is set 12 years after RDR2.
Get him, boys!
I think he's lost a little bit of weight, actually, in comparison to what he was in RDR2. Right, okay. Right, so all these bandits are part of Bill Williamson's gang. All right. Oh, look at them. It's giving me that gun. I prefer the Winchester repeater. Right. Right, and there's a new wave of people coming now. I'll just wait for them to get a bit closer. Yeah, it's good. The Winchester repeater. Right, okay. Right. Got a couple more here. Right, take care of that last one. Good.
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie, give. Oh.
Norman Deek.
Fuck.
Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is going to help us get to bed.
Yeah, thank you for about the aim. I mean, it's on aim assist, which is what a lot of people use anyway, but yeah, it's all right.
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Right. That's not bad. I got $194. I'm going to just see if I can get some ammunition here. Oh, what was that attacking me then? Ah, a coyote. Oh, well. It's ran away from me there. I thought I was going to have to kill it, but I don't have to. Okay. Right, so, guys, you know that this stream finishes at 9 o'clock. So we've got, well, about 15 minutes left. So, I reckon we might have time for another mission, maybe another two. And you can see on my map, I've got Mr. West Dickens and I have got Bonnie McFarlane. I quite fancy doing a mission with Mr. West Dickens now. I've only done one with him tonight, so I fancy doing another one. Any objections in the chat if I do a mission with Mr. West Dickens? Okay. Well, if you've got maths homework, you've got to get your maths homework done. You can sort of watch a stream and do homework at the same time. Just have it on in the background. It's not long to go anyway. It's only another 15 minutes. Right, so... how far have I got to go? Let me just check that map again. Oh, it's not far. We're nearly there. So, just in case you don't know, can I do a live demonstration on our lesson tomorrow on how to ride a horse? Well, I don't have a horse, and I would find it difficult to get a horse into the classroom if I had one. Okay, just before I start the mission, if you don't know anything about this person, Mr. West Dickens, he's basically a fraud. He basically comes up with these elixirs that claim to give people good health, make people live to 100 years old, all this sort of thing, which a lot of people used to do back at this time. People could just advertise anything, didn't matter if it was false. So that's why this Mr. West Dickens, a lot of people are after him. Okay, he's a charlatan. I wish people would you stop firing at me. Oh, that's good. Ah, it's all gone a bit hayway now, guys. Ah, do you know what? I'm gonna just get out. Right, they were shooting at me for no reason that I could see. They were shooting at me. All I did was shoot back to defend myself, and I get a wanted level. Okay, so the console this is being played on is a PS5. So what I'm doing right now is I am running out of here to, right, there we are. That got rid of my wanted level. With a bit of luck, I don't have a bounty on me. So I'm going to go back. As far as I can tell, they were just shooting at me. I don't think I did anything, unless I accidentally ran into somebody with my horse or something. So all I did was defend myself and I get a wanted level.
Let's go.
Right. So let's try that again. I've got a bounty. Okay. Well, you know what? I might have a bounty right now. I could go to a train station and pay it off, but you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do this mission for Mr. West Dickens. So let's see what this fraud wants us to do.
That miracle cures are no laughing matter. I bid you good day, sir. Oh, Mr. Marston, good to see you. How have you been keeping?
I'm well, Mr.
Mr. West Dickens. Nigel West Dickens of East Cheap, London, New Waverly, New York, and Armadillo, New Austin. At your service.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How are your wounds?
Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be?
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
Ah, I'm sure you do. And I'm sure for just $2 an ounce, I could live forever.
Oh, but for you, sir, I do a bulk discount rate of $1.95 an ounce. As long as you buy 100 ounces or more. That's a lot of immortality.
Give it up.
Personally, that's a good question. I actually think Arthur Morgan is actually, out of the two, the better character, but I think they're both superb characters.
But this stuff is good. It works. I need a healthy young man like you. Come along, let's ride over to my newest customer at Ridgewood, and I'll explain while we go.
All right, guys, this guy, he wants me to ride over with him.
Okay.
All right, John, let us make haste for Ridgewood Farm.
Right, am I going to get any bandits shooting at me now? Last time I did. So let's see what happens.
I heard about you, Mr. West Dickens.
And I about you, John Marston.
Good weekend of week, gullible.
Yes, so did I. Very, very good characters in some of the side missions in Red Dead Redemption 2. My favourite one was a character whose husband had died and she had to fend for herself. And Arthur Morgan teaches her how to use a gun and hunt rabbits. And then he goes and visits her again while he's dying, and they have a really good scene where she has a meal with him. And then later on, after he dies, John Marston goes. So, yeah, Nico Bellic is also a very good character from GTA 4. Sadie Adler was a very, very good character, very strong character. And also, Bonnie McFarlane in this, I think, is a very strong character. Okay.
We're going to destroy the merchandise. Eventually, we'll call you up to try my tonic. After extolling the virtues, I will have you perform a few feats of wonder to amaze and impress.
You'll have to forgive my ignorance. I don't know who Jimmy Hopkins is.
Nothing out of the ordinary for a man in your line of work, I assure you. You hop out here.
Right. Okay. This guy's got some scam going on, trying to convince people that his elixir is going to give people all these good things. Ah, okay, Jimmy Hopkins from the game Bully. Yes, I remember Bully now that you mention it. Yeah, Jimmy Hopkins was the protagonist in Bully. Yeah, I played Bully many, many years ago. Very old game now, isn't it? Back on the PS2. If they made a remake of that on a modern console, that would sell like hotcakes. But they're not going to do a remake. Right. Okay. So if I walk in here, I'm going to generate a cutscene. Okay. Right. Look at this person here, guys, trying to con these people out of their money. And what you got to remember is that these days, people were desperate. Because any ailment, it didn't have medicine like we got now, didn't have GPs. Well, having said that, it's not very easy to see a GP right now. So they would just, out of desperation, cling to any hope of freeing any ailment. So they'll spend hard-earned money on this.
Anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and...
What I think will happen about Rockstar, they don't treat their fans very nicely, but I also think that if they release GTA 6 in a few years, whatever that will be, could be as far as 6-7 years away, I don't know, could be just 2 or 3 years away, but when they release it, it will probably be the greatest game of all time, and they know that all will be forgiven.
This poor, wretched volunteer, entirely unknown to me, will demonstrate the effects of Dr. West Dickens' own patent type.
Right, okay, so he wants John to pretend this elixir is doing him some good.
Keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can move mountains, but I ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today science will be vindicated. Your eyesight has greatly improved. Is that not so, friend?
If you say so.
That's right, it is. You heard him. What a good sport you are, sir. Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging there. Go ahead, friend. Shoot that skull and demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess.
I like the look on John's face when the guy asked him, has his eyesight been improved? And he just sort of nonchalantly looks and says, if you say so, like he doesn't really want to be part of this scam.
Remarkable! The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. Westickens' own patent tonic.
Anybody can make that shot. This man is a fraud. If your eye's so damn sharp, why don't you try shooting my hat out of the air?
My friends, our test case has been challenged to shoot a gentleman's hat out of the sky above our heads.
All right. Oh, so he's got to throw his hat up in the air and I got to shoot it. Okay. Sounds challenging.
Steady yourself.
Don't think I'll be playing sub Fortnite now. All right, I'm waiting for him to throw his hat. Go on, throw your hat.
Have you ever seen such an eye? Behold the power of
Oh, I don't look too happy about that. He told me to shoot his hat and then he gets annoyed when I shoot his hat.
A challenge of battle has been offered to our volunteer. Prepare for
Okay.
a way of Herculean. Come on, hit! There's still time.
You met You hit mighty soft for a man.
There it is, skeptics and dissenters, irrefutable proof. Do not let this opportunity pass you by.
Look, he's over there. Go get it.
Watch out! He's got
No, I don't think I'll be able to do that. Start Minecraft.
You ain't leaving here alive.
Oh, it's, you know, this guy's not giving up, is he?
Marvelous shot, dear boy. The kind of deadly accuracy that can only be afforded by the West Dickens elixir. Come, I have plenty for all.
I wouldn't know what every maths teacher does. I don't know if any of their maths teachers do, but there will be plenty of other teachers around the college.
Well, I think that went kind of well, don't you?
I'm just glad that my normal job involves either chasing after cattle or murderers. Not the likes of you, mister.
There'll be plenty of maths teachers, there'll be plenty of teachers around the college that will play video games of some sort.
Wait, sir.
I don't know if any of the other maths teachers do, though.
And I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your cunning Odysseus. Beware of the Greeks bearing gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. We will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I want you to go and see my old friend Seth. He can come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on. He's most often found at Coots Chapel. He's very devout.
Why see him?
Because between him and me, we can get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn!
What I might do, well, about the ACP2, if you donate, I could give you the mark scheme after you've had the ACP2 back. But I don't know who you are, so you'd have to make it clear to me who you are. Remember that a lot of people tonight were making comments, your YouTube usernames are not your real name. So a lot of people tonight, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you actually are. I recognise a few names here and there, but a lot of people I don't know. Right, so, guys, I'll tell you what we're going to do. This stream was meant to finish at 9 o'clock. I'm just looking. I could end it now, or I might just be able to do another mission just as a bonus. Just to say then, while you're doing this, you know that this is for charity. So if there's any donations that anybody can make for me to do this stream, just go into the Blue Cross Animal Charity. Okay? Now, the reason why I mentioned then the possibility to do another mission is he said something about his friend Seth, who I believe is quite an interesting character. And it would be nice just to finish the evening off doing a mission with him. But it looks like I can't because he's not on my radar. So that doesn't look possible. I think that I'd have to do another mission with Bonnie. And if I do another mission with Bonnie, I don't think I really got time to do a mission with Seth. So what do you reckon, guys? Do you want me to do another mission with Bonnie just as a bonus to end the stream? Or do you want to end the stream now? I mean, it's up to you, really. If you don't, you could just leave the stream whenever you want. Any suggestions? Are you happy for me to leave the stream now, or would you like to see one more mission? Let me know in the comments. If I just get one more, actually, just one more. Right, okay. So, I don't think I'm going to be able to do a mission with Seth because he's not here. I think the problem is I've actually got to do the mission with Bonnie before I can generate the mission with Seth. So let's do this and then we'll call it a night. So a couple of things then. I can't recall I can't answer every statement I see in the chat because I see a lot of statements. The thing about the link doesn't work. If you manually type that link into a browser, it should work. If you manually type the link into a browser, so you might not be able to copy and paste it. Or the other alternative is, if you go into my channel, the last video I posted before this one was actually advertising this. There's like a video, it's like 1 minute 17 seconds long, showing some footage of Red Dead Redemption, but my face isn't in the picture. It's just the screen of the game. And if you look at the description in that, there's a link, and that link should work if you click on it. Okay then, right, so we'll do one last mission with Bonnie, and then that'll be the end of the stream. It's gone by quick, the last 2 hours. Got to say, I've been quite pleased actually, because I've been looking at the numbers, and you know, sometimes the numbers drop to about 5 or 6, but at other times it's been up to about 15. Yeah, okay, I don't mind wearing a costume for a good cause. But 15 people watching a live stream, it's quite a lot actually, because if you look at some people when they do a live stream, they might have 100 people watching it, but that's because they've been on YouTube for years and they've got tens of thousands of subscribers. So relatively speaking, to get 15 is quite a lot. To get 15 at one time, it's quite a lot. I think the most I've had tonight is 15 at one time.
Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarlane.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please.
One of the things I liked about John there, showing that he's got good manners, is he goes and meets the father at their home and he takes his hat off. That's a sign of a man with some very good manners. So although he is an outlaw, you can see he was only an outlaw because life made him having to be an outlaw. He's not an outlaw because he's actually a bad person.
The land had never been settled.
A little bit like Arthur Morgan, really.
We fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had
Right, what do you reckon then, guys, while this is playing? Put your comments in the chat.
terrible winters.
Was Dutch Vanderlyn actually a bad person from the very beginning? Or did he only turn bad after he had a bang on the head during a bank robbery, which caused him a concussion, and also when he saw some of his friends bad. Was he always a bad person and he just liked to pretend to be good because he liked the idea of being in charge of people in a gang? So he pretended to be a good person, or do you think he was a good person that slowly went bad? What do you reckon?
People, then I start to worry. I mean, all right, Williamson is a menace.
I personally think that he was always a bad person, and he just, towards the end, he couldn't be bothered to make the effort to try and pretend to be good.
You're always going to be welcome here.
Yes, I have actually played the new Spider-Man game.
We don't want to live like that. Sneaking around.
Last time I left it, I just got up to the point where Mary Jane turned into a symbiote.
Trust me, sir.
So I don't think I've got very long to go now on that.
Good.
Probably another couple of hours and I've finished the main story.
We won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join
So
us?
if anybody is still happening... Oh, I do apologise if I spoiled anything for you there.
Come on. I hear you're a pretty...
Say Mary Jane turns to symbiote. I do apologise, I didn't think. So if I spoiled anything for you, I apologise, I didn't mean to. Anyway, yeah, so if anybody's having any difficulties with the link, it won't work directly if you click on it from the YouTube link, from the YouTube title. Sorry about that, but copy and paste it. If a good person acts bad, that's a good question. If a good person does bad things, anybody can have a blip and do something bad. If you've got bad intentions all your life, then you're a bad person. But everybody's entitled to make a mistake. So as long as you are overall a good person, then that's forgivable.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches that steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics.
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy the ride?
I've got to say, I'm really pleased the number's gone up to 17. I may, if a mission with Seth unlocks after this, I may just do a mission with Seth after this.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarlane.
And then after that, if I do a mission with Seth, that will probably be the end of it. Have I downloaded Roblox? No, I've not downloaded Roblox. Okay. Thank you who told me that earlier on. The lasso is now unlocked. Right, so we've got to get some horses here. Right, let's get on this horse. Right, you've got to spend a bit of time trying to get these horses tame. It's not that easy, but I'll get there.
Come on, baby. Calm down. Easy there.
Yeah, I did play Ghost of Tsushima when it first came out. Right, so I got that horse. Let's get my other horse. Let's get my actual horse. Right. Right, we've got to get some more of these horses. Okay. Right, let's get another wild horse. Right, hopefully I can get this horse tamed as well.
Relax now. Nearly there. Steady.
So if you're watching this and you're wondering what that noise is, that's me trying to move this stick around, trying to keep myself balanced on this horse. Elden Ring. No. I've never played Elden Ring. I've never played Call of Duty. I know Elden Ring, from what I hear about it, it's got a very steep learning curve. Not saying that's not why I've not played it, but I don't know. A lot of people say Elden Ring's a very difficult game. I don't know if that's true. It doesn't hold your hand much.
Life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight. And it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Well, we share a collab with Mark. Right, so one thing I just want to say. Some of the comments that people put, I can't see all the full comment on my screen. So when you said Mark, I don't know what Mark you mean. I don't know anybody called Mark. Okay. I'll answer, yeah. Top 3 games of all time. I would say RDR2.
Aside from the snobbery, that is.
I'm
just surprised, that's all.
Yeah. Hang on. That's a good question. I'm going to say RDR2, GTA 4, and I would say The Last of Us. Have I played Skyrim? No, I've not played Skyrim. Mark Bramwell. No, I don't think I'll do a collaboration with Mark Bramwell. I don't know who Mark Bramwell is. Is he a teacher at the college?
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
How'd you meet her?
She was an orphan too. Fell in the same bunch of reprobates I did. She did what she had to do to survive, same as I did. Can't wallow with the pigs without getting a little dirty. She's a good woman, a strong woman. That gang was the closest thing to family she ever had.
Well, now she has her own family. There's my boys. Come on, Mr.
EAFC 24. No, I've not played that. Back in the day, I used to play Pro Evolution Soccer quite a bit. Yeah, Altaf wouldn't do a collab with me. If I approached Altaf and asked, he wouldn't know. He wouldn't want to do one. A playing a way out. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would make an interesting that would make an interesting stream. Me and Altaf playing a way out. That certainly would get some views. Yeah, God of War. Now that's an interesting one. I think God of War is a good game, but I kind of prefer games that are a little bit more grounded in reality. I'm not really that much into fantasy as such, so that's one of the reasons why I like things like Red Dead Redemption. It's grounded in a sense of reality. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened there. I was just driving along, talking away. Okay, let's try that again. Well, that's one checkpoint fail, but I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty sure I was right up next to Bonnie when that happened, so I was just following them. So personally, I think that was a little bit of a glitch. This game does have some glitches in it, where sometimes it will cancel out a checkpoint and say you failed, when really you haven't.
Right you are, miss.
Alright, now, okay. So now they've told me to go to the herd, leave Bonnie. Maybe that's what happened before. I didn't know. What? Hang on. Oh, right. Right, sorry guys, I'm having a bit of a funny moment there. Right, let me just do this one last time. If I'm struggling with this, I'm going to skip this checkpoint if I'm doing something wrong. Right, right behind the herd. So I've just got to run after these horses then. Right, sorry guys, I tell you what I did. It's just me talking, not really paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay, alright. Okay, right, I'm fine now. Okay, let's get some horses. Okay. Right. Come on then. Oh, God. Okay, sorry guys, I'm having a bit of difficulty here. Sorry about that. Right, let's get these horses over here. Right. Oh, okay. Guide the herd towards the camp. For some reason, I got into my head. I had to lasso them. They said, get behind the herd, and then they didn't produce the yellow dot. Okay, right. I think that a lot of that is just me talking, looking at chats. I'm sort of losing myself a bit. Right, so I'm trying to get these towards that yellow dot. So I'm taking this straggler here. I'm trying to get him over towards this yellow dot. So I've got these stragglers over here. Right, so hopefully I can get these now towards that yellow dot. Let's get them over here. Right, come on guys, get over that yellow dot. Right, go on, go down there, go on. Okay, right. Yeah, go that way. Go on, through the canyon. There we are. Got the cutscene, that's done. Good.
Looks like we got the
Stampy? No, I've not seen any Stampy videos. I don't know, to be honest, I don't know who Stampy is.
Hey, the stallion's getting away.
Okay.
Down and bring him back.
So I've got to chase after this horse now. Right, let's get this horse. No, you're not getting away. Let's get my lasso. Make sure my lasso is ready. Right, I need to be closer. Nah, bit difficult. It's going a bit fast. Right, got him. No, don't go on my... I tried to get back on my own horse. The horses were too close together. All right, now, let's get on this horse. Right, good. It's already beat. Oh, right, okay. Got to do this now. Right, come on. Tame yourself, will you?
It's all right.
Come on, then.
Come on, baby. Calm down.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal. Come on. Come on, then. Get yourself tame.
Relax now.
Come on. Right, good. Thank you. Good. Right. Gonna ride this horse back to Bonnie. Yeah, I can't see the end of that statement. You really having to go on the... I couldn't see the end of that. Okay, right. So I'm going to take this horse back to Bonnie. Whistle for my own horse. There we are. I've got a cutscene.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us.
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Okay, right, just to say then, if anybody's having any difficulty with the link now, I've given you a few ways of you getting onto that link. If you still can't get the link, send me an email and I'll email the link to you, but it should be okay. Right, guys, I've got a new horse, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do then. You can see my mission with Seth is now unlocked, and you can see it's flashing to tell me I've got a new character unlocked. I'm going to do a mission with him because I think he's quite an interesting character. And then that'll be the end of the night. So thank you for being with me tonight as I do this last mission. I've got 17 people now. I got 17 people. That's good. Oh, 16 now. But it was 17. I think 17 is the most I've had tonight. I saw a question about pronouns there. If you're asking me what my pronouns are, it's just him, that's it. If that's what you were asking me. Right, anyway, let's go over to Seth. Let's see what Seth wants. Right, let's have a look. So, we're obviously in a church. Church graveyard. Ah, look at this. You see him, look. What's he doing? Digging up a gravestone. Digging up a graveyard. Right. What a interesting character. Obviously, you can imagine that during these times, there would have been a lot of people who had a lot of problems with hallucinations and so on. There was no medication to help them out.
I need your help, Seth. We need your help. Me and Mr. West Dickens.
Let me be frank for 1 second, partner. I hate people. It was people who got me in this mess in the first place.
What mess?
Look at me. Look, scrambling around, looking for maps, half insane. I ain't washed in 6 months. My hair falling out, my mind's going.
What happened?
What happened? My partner. He stole half my map. I never would have done that to him. Never. Look at me.
Who did this to you?
My partner. My boy, my man. Moses Ford. I don't have the facility to tell you what I would have done for that man. And what I would do to him now.
Why?
Because he stole half my goddamn map.
So clearly a very upset and deranged character, guys.
A map that tells me where it is.
Thinking he's going to find treasure, talking about his map.
I ain't telling you that. I ain't. Don't make me tell, partner. It's mine. It's mine, all mine.
Sure. And where's this Moses now?
He's at Benedict Point.
Will I make videos of all Red Dead?
Some people, they feel differently.
If I did, they wouldn't be live streams necessarily. But I could certainly put some videos on after this, carrying through the story.
Come on, Seth.
Do you think there would be a demand to watch them from a lot of people?
Then maybe you'll help me.
I might think about it. If some people want me to do that, I might put some on now and, once a week. A couple of months ago, I was doing it with The Walking Dead. So I could do an episode of that. So like I say, if I did carry on posting the series and be working through the story, I don't think that they would be live streams. Alright, but I could still certainly put them on.
How can you sink that low?
I'll give it some thought. If you want me to do it, I could do it.
The whole damn lot of you. Are you saying it's better to steal from the living? They're corpses. They don't care none.
These people have been laid to rest.
You don't know nothing. I talked to them long after they've been forgotten by every other fella. I tell them it's all right to be...
No, I won't be playing the new Fortnite. Okay, anybody who has donated tonight, thank you if you have. If you have any plans of donating after the stream, tomorrow, Saturday, whatever, that's really great. The last time I actually looked at my charity page, I had raised £130. Is there anybody in the chat would let me know right now, because it's a bit awkward for me to look at my charity page right now. If you're able to look at my charity page, would somebody mind typing in the chat how much money it says I've raised at the moment? If you can access it. Would somebody mind doing that? Just looking at my charity page. Last time I looked at it, it was £130. That was before I did the stream. Is it... Does anybody know what it is right now?
Not sure you even know what day it is.
I don't. I can't even tell you what year it is.
I knew this was a waste of time.
So, you want to go after Bill Williamson, do you?
You know Bill?
Oh, yes. I met Williamson and Deacon, all them boys. Sometimes they call me on when they get some special job needs doing. I got a reputation as a man who'll do things most other fellas won't.
Now, that I can believe.
I reckon you can get in there, no bother, assuming you help me find them fat daddies.
Okay, so some of the comments in the chat I see, I don't always know what people mean. Somebody said something there about watching something. Okay, thank you for telling me. So somebody earlier on said in the chat that they've just donated £35. So that makes sense then. So thank you, £165. That's excellent. £165. It's really good.
My wife, my children, my business. Good riddance to them all. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't wash, and I don't care.
I know. I can smell you from here.
It used to be about the money, but now I don't know who I am no more.
You know, it's funny. I've never. It's a funny thing, but I've never really bothered with like online. I've always just liked to play through the main story campaign. It's just how I quite like to do it, but I've never really gotten myself into online.
Being held in that shack. There's a couple of deputies keeping guard outside.
Right, what we got to do here? We got to like cause a distraction. That's the question. A very controversial question for me to answer. The only way that you can answer a question like that, possibly, is to look at something like qualifications and things like that.
Lead them away from the shack and out of sight. Somewhere out past that hill.
Yes, okay. So, yes, the stream was meant to finish at 9 o'clock, but I'm just doing a little bit more because I had some requests in the chat. And also, I wanted to do a mission with this character here. Right, because this character here I'm doing a mission for is quite an interesting character. Right, so I had to steal this horse to cause a distraction. And of course, the thing is, there's probably some information. I can see there's like some black shading just past my image on the screen, probably telling me something. I can't read it because my image is covering it up. Right, so let's go back. So I got a wanted level. I'm making my way back to Seth. I'm getting a lot more names tonight I don't recognise. Right, so let's get back to Seth. Hello there.
Good job getting rid of them clowns. Now keep an eye out in case they come back.
Somebody asking, do you know who I am? It might be Ellis Johnson.
You got a visitor.
Oh my God, Seth. They arrested me. It weren't my...
Well, I can see a name Karen Babina in the chat, yeah. Yusuf Jelani.
Get the hell away from me!
Get that slippery bastard. I need him alive, though.
Right. Okay, right. We've got to chase after Moses. I could call my horse and it'll catch up to him easier. In fact, there's my horse there. Do you know what? I'm going to get on my horse. Right, there we are. Sort him out. Hog tie him. Okay, right. I don't know what the controls are for hog tie because I think... Alright. Okay, it's a triangle. I was looking there. Everybody's chat was covering up the hog tie commands. I couldn't remember what it was. Right. So how do I pick someone up? Guys, could you do me a favour? Could you just not make a comment in the chat for a moment? Right, there we are. I had to press triangle. It was just that I couldn't. Right.
You just wait till I get loose, mister. We gotta get out of here.
Okay. Right.
What's he paying you? I'll give you double. Come on.
Okay then.
Whatever he told you, it's a lie.
Right. So I'm getting off my horse. So I'm going to carry this guy in here.
You must be stupid trusting that crazy bastard.
Right.
Seth lost his mind a long time ago.
Right. Okay, guys. What I'm trying to do is the control for taking the guy off the horse. I just pressed square because I just guessed it was square. I couldn't see it because chats were covering up. Right, I'm up to 18 people watching this now. That's great. I think that's the most I've had all night. So I'm really pleased with that actually, because in relative terms, there are some people who've been on YouTube for years and they've got thousands, tens of thousands of subscribers, but then when they do a live stream, they may only get like 80 or 90 people watching. So in relative terms, for me to have 18 people watching is quite good.
Piece by piece. Till you find your tongue.
Friend, this man's gone crazy in the sun. Suggest you take my advice and start talking.
Shut up, Marston. I want to cut into a bona fide man's flesh. Ain't never cut into a live one before.
Oddfellows Rest. It's in Oddfellows Rest. Get away from me once and for all.
Well, ain't that a damn shame?
Paul, where's my merch? What do you mean by my merch? My merchandise. I want some, please. Okay.
Pissed yourself, Moses.
Those deputies went and put a bounty on your head. Best we clear it now. Don't need the law on our backs. I don't have no money, but I got me a pardon letter. Here, take it. You earned it for helping me with the Moses. Come on, we can pay it off in the telegraph office. Hurry up, I need to go find that man.
Okay, right, so gotta go with Seth to the telegram office. Paul, am I Natty? I don't know who Natty is. Right. Okay, right. Okay, I couldn't quite see what my two controls were. I think I saw a circle there.
Got a pardon letter here.
All right, give him the pardon letter. I was looking. So sorry. The chats are covering up the commands. Right. Okay, so I've got to go and join Seth. To answer the question I saw earlier on, I'm originally from Pembrokeshire in South Wales.
Just help me when I come asking.
No problem, mister.
Okay, I think that's the end of the mission. So it's not been bad, because in the time that I've had, I've managed to see every storyline character that you can see before you get to Mexico. So it's not bad in the time. No, that's not wrong, because there's the Irish guy. Not going to see him tonight. Okay. Anyway, guys, I think this is going to be the end of the stream. So I'll tell you what I'll do. If you want to see a few more, I don't think they'll be live, but if you want to see a few more videos of me carry on with this story campaign, okay, if I get enough comments on this video after I've finished, after it's been posted on YouTube, asking me to carry on with the story campaign, I may well do, right? But I don't think that they will be live. But I might do a live one now and then, like maybe when I'm coming to the end of the story campaign. I might do like an hour live one or something like that. All right? I don't think I'm going to be able to go till 10 o'clock. So guys,
Climb aboard. Don't take all day.
That's tempting. Some of the comments you're doing, it's tempting to do another mission. Obviously, if you've had enough, obviously you can leave whenever you want. But some people seem to want another mission. I got to be careful, because if I do another mission, I might be taking some people past their bedtime, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, I think it might be best, guys, to leave it here. If you want to see more, like I say, some people will just type things into a chat during a stream without thinking about what they're typing. If you do want to see more, can I take a vote to make the stream longer? I can take a vote to do one more mission. But if it's a mission, it'll be with a character of my choice. So I tell you what, if you want me to do one more mission, I'll do one more mission. So I tell you what, if I'll give you 30 seconds. Whatever I see more of, yes or no, in those 30 seconds, that will decide. So if I see more no's, I'll stop it now. If I see more yeses, right, okay. I did see more yeses. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do one more mission, and that will be the end of the stream. All right? One more mission, guys. And I'll tell you what then, maybe if I do one more mission, some of you will be inclined to maybe put a little bit towards my charity. I'm going to do the mission with Mr. West Dickens. Oh, that's good. He's the closest one on the map as well. So I'm going to do a mission with him, and that is the last of the stream. All right? Okay. So sit back and enjoy this while it lasts. Okay. And by the time this mission ends, I started at 6:50 this afternoon, so by the time this mission ends, it will probably be 9:50 at least. So that means I've done 3 hours. No, I don't think I'll be playing Fortnite. Right, so one more mission of tonight, guys. However, like I say, I'm not opposed to the idea of putting more videos on YouTube, playing through this campaign, if people want to see them. And if I get enough demand, I might even consider maybe next week or in a few weeks' time, maybe on a Sunday off this Sunday, whatever, or maybe even this Saturday. If I get enough demands between now and then, I may even follow this up with a short 1 hour live stream for the charity. Oh, hang on. I tell you what, do you know what I've done, guys? That's me not paying attention. I think I've started this mission by accident without thinking about what I'm doing. I started this horse ranching mission. So sorry about that. That's me talking to the chat.
Relax now. Calm it down. You're mine now.
But I will do a mission with Mr. West Dickens after this. So that's me. I just saw an icon as I was talking. I rode into it and it turned out to be this. Right, come on. Let's get this horse tame. Right, come on then. Let's get tame. Yes, that's a good point. Problem is I don't know much about it. Right, so you've had a pretty little bit of a bonus there. You've seen me doing a horse ranching mission, but I'm going to go back to Mr. West Dickens, and that's the last mission of the night. Right, okay. Okay, right guys, so that, yeah, okay, alright, so there's Mr. West Dickens' mission there. No wonder I rode into it by mistake. It's right up close to where Mr. West Dickens' mission is.
Mr. Marston, how are you, sir?
Hopefully this will be a good mission for you guys to finish the evening off on.
Oh, Seth of the Dead, yes.
A Roblox horror game.
You don't meet many men these days with the...
So I might consider at some point.
Straight to the chase like that, do you?
Thankfully not, Mr. West Dickens.
Yes, contemporary society is remarkably harsh on professional exhumers. But did you know that in ancient Egypt, it was an art form valued more highly than literature? I believe Seth comes...
Somebody asking there about Netflix, but I don't know quite what they were asking, because all I can see is what your favourite Netflix. Maybe you asked what my favourite Netflix film or something. I don't really have one. I've seen lots of films on Netflix, but...
What you are, dear boy, is the man whose life I've saved twice now. A man who sells lies and deceit to unwitting...
This is on a PS5. Somebody said, I'll donate more if you play, but I couldn't see what it was. It might be Red Dead Redemption 2, but I couldn't see what the game was, they said.
Of a violent man, but the soul of an angel, and that is what I think I cherish most about you.
Okay, right, let's get this mission started and let's get it finished. But I hope you enjoy this last mission. Make the most of it. All right, Roblox, okay. You reckon I might earn more if I play Roblox?
The machinery of business, and this being America, that lubricant with which we concern ourselves is money.
Money? What are you talking about?
Oh, we need weapons.
There we are. That's my hat.
Wagon, extra hands, and I need some danger money.
So, let's sell some more of these cures.
Sell cures? Around here? Do you want to see me lynched? No.
Right then.
Lord of Kings. Racing, my friend.
Oh, guys, this is a horse race.
A noble activity.
Oh, I didn't do very well, my last horse race.
Activity where a lying, cheating degenerate like myself can prosper. But come, let's finish the loading and we'll discuss it as we drive.
Okay. All right, I'll do my best for you guys. Last horse race I didn't win, and I'm a bit paranoid now that I'm going to finish the night off with a mission I can't do. Bit worried. Nah, I should be all right.
Seth is an interesting fellow, is he not?
I wouldn't say interesting, more deeply disturbed. I can see why you two get along.
What I should have done is got some apples to feed the horse.
Connection with him more like.
Alright guys, I'll tell you what, if I can't do this one, I might have to call it. I'll do my best for you. But if I can't do it after three, if I fail this after the third checkpoint,
What are you talking about?
Come on now, John.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to skip to the destination. I don't normally do that, but I'm aware time is getting on a bit. I know you miss out some important dialogue when you skip. But let's see. If I can't do this now, guys, what I will do is I'll have a go at it again. If there's a demand for me to post more videos, if I can't do this tonight, I'll do it again. Okay. So I'll do my best for you guys. This could be difficult. All right. How do I feel about Matthew Perry? Very, very sad. 54 years old. Very, very sad what happened to him. Okay, well, I'm in first place for the time being, but I got to be careful. I don't want to tire my horse out too quickly. I must admit, guys, sorry about this. I'm having a bit of difficulty keeping the horse straight. Right, okay. Let's see. Oh, I'm really struggling with this. I'm in first place. Got to take my time a bit round some of these curbs with these bends. Gosh. This is not good. This is not good. My handling's a bit off. But I'm doing my best for you guys. Right. Over here. Be careful not to go off this. Right, round this bend here, guys. Right, sorry about that, guys. I'm just checking the map just to make sure I was just going in the right direction. Those people help me out. So I'm just going to put a waypoint here, just make sure I don't fork into the wrong direction. Right, now it's another waypoint here. Sorry guys if you think I'm playing it a bit safe here, but I don't want to go into the wrong direction. I just want to make sure. Can I play GTA 6 on release? Whoever said that, by the time GTA 6 comes out, you'll probably be at university or even having a job or something because you've graduated from university and you might not be interested in watching me. But if I'm still doing streams for charity by then, I could give GTA 6 a go. Right, looks like, guys, I've done this. Yeah. Well, I'm happy about that. I was a bit worried about a horse race, but I did it. A GTA 5 playthrough. I might consider that. I might not. If I do any playthroughs right now, it'll be on RDR, right? So I'm happy I did that horse race first time, guys.
Right, best remove ourselves from the stage before somebody decides they want their money.
Okay.
Fine by me.
Wasn't that fantastic? The cheers of the crowd, the thunder of the wheels.
I'm going to skip to destination, guys. I don't normally do that, but it's just us getting on a bit. Okay, there we are. So this is the last mission of the game. This is the last mission of the stream. No, I'm not doing a mukbang. I won't be doing a mukbang video.
Well done, sir. Well done. Having you as a ringer has netted us a fine profit.
Right.
We seem to be wasting time, old man.
Oh, patience, my friend. The Trojan horse cannot run before it can walk, if you'll forgive the metaphor. Next, we need to procure some grand and overwhelming firepower. And for that, you need to contact an old friend of mine. Goes by the name of Irish.
Irish?
Yes, he's an interesting kind of fellow. He usually can be found in Armadillo or some other town around here on some bacchanalian revel or such.
Great. An alcoholic arms dealer.
What could be better?
Right, guys. So it's difficult for me to see every comment in the chat and answer everything. But I've got $217. Not bad. So I'm going to end this stream here, guys. So like I say, I hope you've enjoyed watching this evening. Right? And I may consider posting a few others of these on YouTube and me going through the story campaign of Red Dead Redemption. And who knows, if I think that there's enough demand of it, I might just do a short live stream if I come to the end of Red Dead Redemption, when I come to the end of the story. Maybe a short live stream for like half an hour or an hour or something, just to finish off the end of the story. However, that'll depend if I get enough comments in the chat. So when I say comments, I don't mean comments in the chat that you've done live tonight, but if there's some comments afterwards in the actual YouTube, when this goes on to my YouTube channel as a finished video, if there's some comments on that afterwards, I might consider carrying on, but we'll see. Anyway, so I am going to sign out of this live stream now, okay? So have a good evening, everybody, okay? All right? Yes, Karen Bobina, you can have a shout out. Is that okay? Comment on the video and we'll like your comment. So if I leave a comment, what do you want me to say? Like, would you want me to see me more? And if you want to see me do more, you'll put a thumbs up. Okay. All right, I'll try and do that. So when this goes off, I'll see if I can put a comment on it. All right, anyway. So, I'm going to sign out for now. Okay? Have a good evening, everybody. Thank you.